Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Outside, Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
4 on the clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Outside Holiday. Right side Porzingis. Back to Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Shit, man.
James. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Outside Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis.
Come on, Porzingis.
No good with a layup.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Doncic's shot is good.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Pass to Hayes. Right side Reeves. Back to Hayes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning.
Vai changer, negócio changer neguinho, né?
Just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
C'est beaucoup.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics trail by 4. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And here's Hayes. Back to James. And the shot's good.
Yeah.
James has got 5.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the inside. The Lakers with a rebound. 1:11 left in the first. Here's Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Brown, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. James outside. That shot missing. Great D that time from Porzingis. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
We know Porzingis has range, but wow, that's a tough shot.
Yep, count it. Celtics trail by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis for 3. James with the rebound. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Inside. Crafty move. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this one.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Los Angeles leading by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And it's James with the jam.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Hayes. James inside. LeBron gets the bucket inside. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Porzingis misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Doncic. Over Holiday. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Drew Holiday.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He does that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Again, the miss by Boston. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass to Hayes. From deep, here's Doncic. Here's James. They shoot again. James puts it back. Strong on the boards.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Outside Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on LeBron James.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And it's Hachimura missing. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A 12-point game. Here's Tatum. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Reeves. With the floater. Got it. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Tatum.
Who's watching him?
Outside Holiday. Here's Horford. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Back to James. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Koloko. James, left side. To the middle. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Here's Pritchard. No points yet. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. The kick to Tatum. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Koloko. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Horford can't hit.
Ford, man.
But when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Doncic. Tatum pulls it in. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's the Lakers with it. Pass to James. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Outside White. Here's Brown. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Porzingis sets a screen. Clock at 6. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 14. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And here's Brown for 3. On offense, here are the Lakers. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to Hayes. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Celtics trail by 14. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. White on the wing. Still without a bucket. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Porzingis sets a screen.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. Now Vanderbilt. He tries for 3. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Yeah, so he's for the wild opening.
Celtics trail by 12.
Come get it, come get it.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 3. Again, the miss by Boston. The Lakers lead by 12. Outside Vanderbilt. Down low. Here's Lynn. Good D by Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. From outside the arc. From deep range, KP hits it.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Outside Vanderbilt. From behind the arc. On target from range. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Brown. Porzingis misses. The Lakers lead by 12. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Finney-Smith. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
17 seconds left in the third quarter.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Foul. I mean, he's playing.
And he's good on the second. Here's Holiday. Still no points. Into the lane. The kick out to White. Back to Holiday. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Loading them out.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Out to Horford. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Rejected by James.
Yes.
Sending it right back. LeBron
Just stay
fears
slow,
no
man.
Here's James. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Come on, Chip.
Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Right side Reeves. From downtown. The shot by James, no good. Celtics trail by 15. To the inside. It's stolen by Doncic. Back to Reeves. Goes up at the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Cornette. Misses from close range.
Poor man, come on.
The Lakers lead by 15. To the paint. A good look from Doncic. Horford pulls it in.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Cornette can't hit.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Pass to James. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And it's Hachimura missing.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark. Here's Reeves. Boston with a rebound. Here's Hauser to stop the drought. It's Hayes with the rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. The shot by James, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Hayes. Goes back up. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Celtics trail by 15.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Count the basket. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to James. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Now, here is James. Hayes with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Reeves. And Los Angeles, another 3. Here's Pritchard. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K.
Dia baru aktif ya, main problem. What's wrong, man?
Brian Anderson here, joined. By our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Ali LaForce. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
James can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Leonard outside. The Lakers with a rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
They get it back. Here's Jones. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. Harden surveying the D. Zubac's high post. James with the rebound. Pass to Doncic. Spins. Back to Reeves. Oh, stolen by Harden. Leonard inside. Drops in the layup for two.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard,
And then there,
more than
isn't it?
capable in that painted area.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Out to Hachimura. And again, the Lakers, no good. Leonard, left side. Three-pointer, Harden. The shot off that time. James, right side. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. On offense, here are the Clippers. Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. Driving inside to the middle. Tipped.
Shit.
The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Three-pointer, Harden. It's Hayes
Come on,
with the
man.
rebound.
By
And the
Chelsea.
Lakers have possession. Here's James. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Clippers. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Inside, Leonard.
And one.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Leonard. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Oh, shit. Let's see, man.
Here's James. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Reeves. No points so far. Second chance effort. Got a piece of it. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it. He can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
The Clippers in the lead. It's Simmons with a drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a
What's
playmaker who can
It's
get
a
up to
fast,
the rim
man.
and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's James. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. 4 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 6.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now, here is James. 6 points for him. Doncic left side.
Ramsdorf fullback.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The putback. And he can't get that one. The Clippers lead by 4. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Listen, don't
And
that
it's
shit, man.
Simmons missing. Reeves with the ball. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to James. Oh, stolen by Harden. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Pass to Koloko with the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Luka Doncic's size, rebounding is an aspect he always gets to. Nice job creating the second chance play.
Now here's Harden.
Hey, yo, right here.
Leonard outside. Zubac screen. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 4. Down low. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Back to James. Pass to Hachimura. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And here's Zubac. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Lakers trail by 3. It's James on the wing. Hachimura outside. 5 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. The Clippers lead by 3. James with a steal. On the wing, Reeves hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. And James Harden pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard for three. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark.
Shit, man, come on,
Brian,
man.
you know that
You got to be some
expression,
absolute bones
man.
people, man.
Star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
Kawhi attacking. And it's rejected. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Here's Hachimura. And there's a 3-second violation. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
But pas bête, mon frère.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Clippers lead by 3. There's a screen. Harden with it. Now Doncic defending. Outside Bogdanovic. Off target from 3-point range. James inside. 6 points for him.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Here's Simmons.
Truly?
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with
Fait many
star power.
ballons.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have. It's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Second free throw, no good. You know,
They
Grant,
say
after
you
losing in
want
the
to
first
shoot them,
round
man.
last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about
come on, shoot it,
championship
shoot it.
success.
Ah, no,
Anything
cut.
short of that is a failure.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Hayes inside. Hachimura outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hayes. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And we're through the first half of play here, and it's been a good one. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. That'll be a 5-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan.
The
Clippers in the lead. Simmons up top. The Lakers with a rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Hachimura with the ball. Guarded by Batum. Here's Hayes. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
And here's Leonard. Give him 8 points now.
That's it, 5.
Batum outside. Simmons with it. Back to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Simmons. Over Hayes. And it's Simmons missing.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Keeping us
Man,
updated from the sideline.
what can I say now?
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. But not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Harden. Batum outside. Pass to Harden. Now here's Simmons. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Fades and shoots. And the shot no good. A bit short. Now the Clippers with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. On the wing, Harden. Back to Simmons. Outside for Harden. It's stolen by Doncic. Floats one. James can't get it to go. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Second chance shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
B.A., you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through, and what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
So it's the Clippers now. It's a one-point game. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by James.
Pass
to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Over Simmons. He tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Batum. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
One of the things you love about Nicholas Batum is his feel. Understands how to get to his spots.
To the middle. Left side Reeves. For the tie. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And it's Powell off the drive. Can't hit from in close. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Harden. Here's Leonard. It's Hayes.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And there's James from the arc. On target from range. James has got 11 points.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Back to Simmons. Clock at 4. Leonard on the wing. Releases. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, Finney-Smith. And here's Connect outside. The Lakers with another miss. Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Finney-Smith. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Clippers ahead. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. And Ty Lue has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Clippers in the lead. To the inside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Come on, Zubac.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Connect. There's a screen by Lynn. Pass to Vanderbilt. For three. Counted from distance.
Oh, shit, man.
Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Connect to take the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell, left side. Here's Harden. No longer
Come on, man.
D by Finney-Smith. Now Vanderbilt. Here's Lynn. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard all alone. No doubt about it.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Goodwin. Right side, Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt with a screen. Pass to Lynn to take the lead. Buries it from three. And the Lakers lead by one.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answers.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by one. Oh, solid D from Leonard. In transition, here they come.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Simmons. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. James. Foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially
Good foul,
when you
good foul,
consider
good
how
foul.
strong he is.
He hits the second from the line.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Out to Powell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Reeves. Inside. Hayes. Good D by Simmons. On offense, here are the Clippers. The lead is 2. Out to Leonard. There's the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Doncic right side. From deep, Reeves. The Lakers with another miss. And so here are the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by James. And then Harden with the jam.
Important bucket by Harden. James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Now here's Dunn. This one for 3. And that one's good. Harden for 3. And now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Man, good whistle there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Now, here is James. The shot won't fall. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. And stolen by Reeves. Down low. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Got a piece of it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And here's Harden. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
It's the deal, man.
It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Powell. So the Clippers win it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce.
Les 14. Avon not team bo, men. Yo ba kon team Sam, da avon not team men, ba kon team na. Mko lo gote kon team na kon ya la, men. Alright. Nade. Basta da Ben Simmons, you kon basta ba Ben Simmons? Ya lo ten. Basically the backup center milieu.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So the Clippers win the tip. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. James can't get it to go. Now the Clippers with it. It's a three-point game. Now Leonard. Here's Harden. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Okay.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's James to the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Slams it
They go back to Ballon, man. Come on.
They're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Down low. Here's Zubac. Done outside.
Okay.
Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Here's Harden.
Coming out
And
there.
again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
C'est moi go okay. Alors, caga, eu vou ver de novo. Ils vont passer par. Ou just fazer X, man.
That's just sloppy basketball
fazer
giving away a
X.
possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Vou fazer X simplement.
To the middle. Here's. Oh, wow! Oh, big finish.
Look at the defense.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Driving in. Back to Leonard. Takes a 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Lakers lead by 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. Here's Harden. And it comes off the front of the rim. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers.
What?
40 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Pass to Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Rui Hachimura. These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. He does not get the second one. The Lakers lead by 7. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dunn. And here they come. And the dunk by Leonard.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Over to the left wing. And here's Hayes. Hachimura from long range. The shot that time not on target. And a deep 3 from Leonard. The shot misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top. They lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps, and then the savvy and balance to create that space.
The Lakers lead by 5. Reeves up top. No made baskets yet. James left side. Back to Reeves. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Shakes him, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Here's Simmons. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Misses the layup. The Lakers lead by 11. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's James. Pass to Koloko. The second effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those
would
land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now, here is James. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Oh, an emphatic putback by LeBron James.
Boy, really nice play. LeBron showing real good instincts on the offensive glass there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And so it's the Lakers with it. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Luka on the attack.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
They get it back. Clippers trail by 14. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
Here's James. The rebound by Bogdanović. Now the Clippers with it. Inside. .103 left to play in the first half of basketball. Batum, right side. Pass to Eubanks. From deep. Knocks down the long J. Eubanks, he's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan.
Marcos will be considered. I'm not
The Lakers lead by 9. Here's James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Hayes misses.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Eubanks. From behind the arc. It's Hayes.
Shit, man, you
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
To the paint. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Pass to Bogdanović. Now Harden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Come on, I didn't mean. Huh?
And he's good on the second.
Just
4 seconds left in the second period. And James puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And the Lakers with possession here. 10-point lead. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Lakers lead by 10. James outside. Out to Hachimura. He takes it in. Good work there as it goes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Dunn.
Dunn! Come on, Dunn, man.
The Lakers lead by 12. James, left side. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Oh, that's a foul, man.
6 misses so far. Leonard looking around. Pass to Harden. To the middle. Fires the 3. Back to Leonard. James with a steal. Here come the Lakers. Doncic right side. Here's Hachimura. Outside Reeves. 5 on the clock. Here's James. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Leonard. Back to Harden. Out to Leonard. Outside Harden. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Doncic. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Here's Harden. Rebound
come on, Harden, man.
James outside. Hachimura from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yes. It's a petty that album. It's a petty though. Okay.
Clippers trail by 17. Harden scanning the floor. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under.
Come on, Mr. Shut up. Everyone shut me up, bro. Why, nigga?
Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. That one's no good. On the wing, Harden. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Lakers lead by 18. To the left side wing. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as the 6'3" guard,
Pese
3
football
inches
now.
during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And that one drops.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 12. Another shot. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And it's the Clippers on the break. He goes up. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
No.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Out left to the wing. Here's Knecht. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, shit.
And he lays it up and in.
Nigga, cold, man.
And the Lakers lead by 18.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And timeout called by Ty Lue, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
But was 7, 18 women bad women. Yeah, back for quit. None.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They trail by 18. Looking to get it going. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Harden hits them both.
16.
The Lakers lead by 16. Doncic right side. And Doncic with the jam.
Come on, man.
Lucas with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Harden with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Harden hits them both. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
And there's James from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
All right. And
the Clippers with the ball. Outside Harden. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Harden. Misses in close. The Lakers lead by 16. It's James on the wing. James double teamed. Hachimura outside. Hayes with a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, Koferin do ça.
Here's Batum.
Jacob.
Offensive rebound. Leonard on the wing. Goes back up.
Ah, come on now.
That one off the back iron and out. It's James on the wing. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Batum. Drills it from deep.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
Pass to Hayes. And Batum over to help. Luka! Get off me!
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Harden drawing the double team. Zubac with it. Now here's Harden. LeBron with the rebound.
Shit, man.
The Lakers lead by 15. Batum pulls it in. He got a piece of it. Hachimura, right side. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A., and working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Clippers trail by 16. Pass to Batum. Back to Harden. A minute 53 left in the final quarter. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here are the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Down low. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Zubac's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 18.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for LeBron James.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And it's slammed in by Zubac. So it's the Lakers now. 19-point game. To the inside. Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Zubac. Rebounded by the Lakers. And it's the Lakers ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Inside. Hey, shot's good. And that's a double-double for him now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. we'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Brian Anderson here with me. Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
James with the ball, hard covering, and it's Hachimura missing. Brunson taking his time here. Drives to the hoop. Hachimura with a rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Brunson outside.
Man.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And there's James from the arc. They get it back. Hayes. Here's Doncic. Back to Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Pass to Towns. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Cada passe tot também de baixo do Tataré aí, não?
And here's Doncic. Hachimura, right side. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Hayes.
Come on, man.
Before that shot. Hayes has got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now Brunson. To the paint. Here's Achua.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Stolen by Bridges. And Brunson, here we go. And a missed layup. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic left side. Doncic hammers it home.
That can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Inside. Double team on Towns. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Reeves. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now Los Angeles with it. They picked up 11 straight. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Back to James. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 9. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson. New York again can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Back to James. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Hayes. Hachimura from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
Timeout, timeout.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout.
Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. James outside. Double team on James. Here's Doncic. Robinson with a steal. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Hard with it. Picked up by James. Here's Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. Count it. 1 for... one to start the game.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's James. And Tucker pulls it down. Up top, Anunoby. No points yet. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Man.
They held a 12-point lead earlier. Out to James. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Anunoby with it. Outside Tucker. New York shooting their second and third shots at the line here. He misses the free throw.
Ah, come on, talking, man.
And the second free throw is...
Huh? Moi, j'ai mis 4 free throws là, man. D'abord, dans 10. Et pas un wap là.
Good. You know, Grant, after losing the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
And down it goes. 2 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in time.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Hayes with a screen. Out to James. Hachimura from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 10. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Robinson. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. Here's Doncic. To the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And so he hits both. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Inside goes Brunson. And they double up Brunson. Now here's Robinson. Tucker hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Doncic right side. Pass to James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tucker. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Oh, make one, Nick. Oh, let me sit there.
New York making a switch here. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And stolen by Bridges. Inside. Towns can't get it to go.
Town, come on, Town.
Los Angeles leading by 11. James with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. And that one's good. Coloco's got his first basket.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Rejected by James. Pass to Doncic. James right side. And it's James inside.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Towns outside. Outside Achua. Kicks it out Towns. 4 on the clock. Tries it from 19. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Il y a même 15 points là. Comme... Allez, mon cher.
Los Angeles making a change here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
To buy your manual.
Los Angeles leading by 15. And here's Reeves. No good there. Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit.
Come on, Shamet,
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Here's Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Brunson. On the take. Now Towns. Here's Robinson. Goes up again. Kicks it out, Towns. Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Towns on a screen. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Lakers lead by 17. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And New York has possession. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And so Towns nails them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Doncic on the wing. Screen by James. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. James has got 10 points.
What hustle from James on the offensive glass, ensuring that they convert on this possession.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Knicks trail by 15. Double team on Towns. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Doncic on the wing. The three is up. And it's James with the three. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
The Lakers lead by 16. Outside Milton. Outside Finney-Smith. Left side Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. And here's Connect outside. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Robinson. Screen by Robinson. A minute 50 left in the third. Off target at the rim.
Oh!
Releases. The putback. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. Now Bridges. Still no points. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
There's a screen by Lynn. Here's Milton. Pass to Vanderbilt. Over Towns. Vanderbilt, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Robinson on the wing. Fires it. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Left side Milton. Lynn.
Oh, come on, man.
And it goes.
Oh, come on.
As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Outside Brunson. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 12. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Outside Robinson. Kicks it out Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up guys, we can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Okay, thanks Allie. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Start it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Lakers lead by 12. James outside. Pass to Hayes. Doncic right side. Screen by James. Back to Hayes. Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot. Man, good whistle there.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Left side, Tucker. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 4. Back to Tucker. The three. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You
Shot
can't
fire.
give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
James outside.
Shot fire.
LeBron fires
Shit,
and
who
hits the
shoot
three.
you?
Once the last three went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Back to Tucker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Hart. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Lakers. They led by as many as 18. Here's Doncic. Hart pulls it in.
And one.
Knicks trail by 15. Down low. Here's Tucker. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
That's good from Doncic. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Outside Achua. Outside Hart. For three. Connects from downtown.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Doncic with it. Out to James. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Bridges. Tucker with a screen. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
He's feeling it. Doncic pulls down the board.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
James can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 12. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Achua for three. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A minute 9 left to play in the fourth quarter. And he drops it in from the low post. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Lakers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
No good on the second free throw. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Now a timeout called by New York. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Reeves. There's the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comeback. So they put this one to bed.
To the paint. And the basket by Hachimura. And the Lakers lead by 18.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
But on this occasion, he got caught.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Looking to end the run. No good. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems.
Yep.